How long you got?
About a quarter left. He should quit soon. I mean, I'm up 61-15.
Terry. Terry, that dude in
CFM
fantasy's trying
versus
to
my
play you.
son, Nate House Divided. What the heck? What's up?
I said that dude was looking for you.
Nah, I'm texting him right now.
In fantasy.
Yeah, I still don't hear him. Bro, it's supposed to be raining, bro. Come on, dog. Oh, snap. Kevin Joseph is about to get a breakout game? Oh, word. Oh, word. He a star right now, too. He gonna get a superstar this game. Mojax to 150. Still no upgrade on Matthew Stafford.
Oh gosh, this dude is getting demolished. This is the most points I've put up in a regs game this year because normally they quit. Not this guy. Not this guy.
Yeah, I'm about to go phone sweat, little dude. I need this dude to not score. Oh cap, I need my trade.
What? Ooh. Alright, run the clock out.
Still a Kevin Johnson.
Nate, you ready?
38 seconds left. Let's go one more time on.
If freaking Stafford doesn't get his upgrade, bro, I'm about to start focus training.
I can't really hear him. Terry, say something.
What?
That's better. You can go and send it. 5 seconds. I just absolutely demolished this man.
That ain't the game you need to be worried about right now, Nate.
Just 175 to 301. 15. 75 to 15. Dropped 552 with Russell Wilson.
Will you get out of that game and
I
let's
am.
go?
I was leaving. Oh, I blue screen.
Oh my God, I swear.
I swear I did.
See,
I
you
swear
young
it
people,
was.
man, doing mind games and all that stuff. Trying to pick on the old people. Look, Bix all over it. Talk about icing the user. Look at that. Big nose.
How you getting iced though when you're not even in the game, bro? Like the game ain't even started yet.
Because I'm waiting.
Oh. I waited for KD, and you see how that went, bro.
Well, I also know your ass fell asleep earlier and was snoring on the damn screen.
Relax, bro.
You were, bro. I mean, you was cutting it up, sawing logs, man.
Bro, relax, man. Bro, that's what
Sounded
attitude
like a
is,
damn
man.
Harley, like just idling.
Bro, relax, bro. What the
Go
heck?
ahead and send it.
I will when you're on Madden.
I am on Madden.
Well, I'm gonna send it then.
Okay.
Okay.
You're streaming too.
I've already put it up, dude. I mean, everybody's in here waiting on you, as usual. It's almost like you're
You're the
going to
one
school
that,
or something.
you're the one that decided to play a league game before our game. So that ain't. You're.
Yeah, but I've been waiting on you.
Okay. Wow. Dude was not bad. Dropped 75 points and dude that had a 107.98 record.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what a play. He's off. Dang.
Hope you didn't come out in your little pink tutu uniforms, Nate.
Does the Raiders have different colors like that?
Yeah, they got tutus, like little ballerinas.
Oh.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game in evidence of
Here we go.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Don't be stream sniping. Let's go. You know,
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Oh, something messed up my depth chart.
oh my God, Becky.
I don't know what. It changed my sub linebackers for some reason.
Well, you know, I'm just glad you're prepared, man.
No, I already had it set. I don't know what.
That's why the game's paused.
Denard. No.
How about they resume? How about that?
Free safety. I need McCourty. Thomas.
Dude, this is ridiculous. Let's go.
Okay, dude.
What? Damn.
Things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense.
Always trying to get an edge.
How opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
8 yards to go on second down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And some room to work.
Can't do that.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So they give up the completion there. Defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick.
That's a mountain of a man, they say. Oh. Oh, no. Big slim dog.
Trying to find
pass interference.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Oh my God.
To the 22.
Really, Madden?
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Man, we can't break free if you're humping her leg, Nate. Get off him.
Handoff, this is Breida, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Right out
Hard to
down.
throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Oh my God. You chewing clock on me, dude?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Look at that.
That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We'll find out.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and 8. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Robert Tonyan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are on the board first here in Vegas. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First down, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Damn, they got rid of it.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run with Breida. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Breida.
Dang it, got chopped block.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a give to Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That's the coolest stadium music in the whole damn league.
Zone Isaiah Rodgers. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And now off to the races down the right side. 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment.
Yeah, boy!
The defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Flavor, Bic in the hair. Oh, Bic. Why do they call you Big Play, Bic? Well, I don't know, little darling.
Craziness.
The Raider
What's going on?
Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well.
How you gonna lag me up on my? We're on the same connection.
Possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a
Damn.
pass coming up. On first down, here's Breida. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. In coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Finds some open field here. And he is
Are we just going to trip each other? I think our guys got the wrong idea tonight.
with his second touchdown here.
Stop tripping each other, for the love of God.
Back to within a score.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big
Damn.
running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps him motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this one all the way to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit. But they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat. But if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Dancing to his left.
And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 9.
Mayfield looks to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there. A big one. first down throw for Mayfield. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield, he'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Mayfield down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now Jones. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Fournette running out of the gun.
Oh, my God.
Should be backed up to the 25. It's a loss
No
of
shot.
3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now here's Ross. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw.
I don't even know who Franklin is.
The 20.
I know he got toasted.
Las Vegas. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 195 yards. Pushing for him so far as his terrific season continues.
Damn!
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take it in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking to throw. Jones. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Shark, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Man, I ain't even run my play that's dedicated to Terry. Man, you know, the Terry play. Well.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Oh, you got a linebacker on him, Nate. You punk.
John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd.
Good read, punk.
Back within a score.
This is stupid.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right.
Making these damn announcers go crazy. Settle down, man. Settle down.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh my God.
They get the turnover they needed.
Really? His damn back was to the ball.
Adrian Amos. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially here in the fourth quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Here's Baker. It's Miller, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Raider touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation.
Zing!
Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping
Why
for
is
their
there a
next
delay,
drive, the
man?
Bears offense. They're down here in a
Not
one-score
now.
game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jones. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And that will get him another first down, but the clock's certainly working against him. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Jones. Rolling to his right. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Good game, Nate.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with
my heart
believing that you can
is
make
about
the
to fall.
comeback.
Like,
Because we've been in games
Why?
before. We've done games
because
before. You just look at one team and realize they have no chance
because
of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it
I
well.
thought you were about to do something there for a minute.
So
Well,
for
I
Las
probably
Vegas,
should have.
They improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss.
All right, Josh, but
And they'll
what
have
are
a
we
tough
gonna do
one
about
at
this
home next
freaking
week
Jags dude,
against
bro?
the Green Bay Packers. So for
Man,
our
close
entire
that
crew,
and then gave the
alongside
famous
Charles
East my
Davis,
power.
I'm Brian Buddy. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
On my trade game.
I don't know. I'm still in streaming mine, so.
Freaking clown, bro. Like, I literally had my trade game. And he only had like 70 yards. And it was like almost 4. He can't pass. Like, freaking weirdo, bro.
Yeah, Bobby Wagner, he looked like Sling Blade.
Yep.
Saquon gets a token.